In the heart of Boston, nestled among historic buildings and cobblestone streets, stands Kiara's Apothecary, a haven for natural remedies and healing herbs. The shop's owner, Kiara O'Rourke, has cultivated this sanctuary over years of dedicated work, finding comfort in the routine and predictability of her days. Each morning follows the same pattern: opening the shop at dawn, lighting candles, preparing mint tea, and arranging her displays of meticulously crafted herbal remedies. The shop's warm wooden shelves hold hundreds of glass jars containing dried herbs, flowers, and spices, each labelled in Kiara's elegant handwriting. At 45, Kiara has built a life of quiet solitude. She maintains a handful of close relationships: her mother Rachel, her adult nephew Liam, who's away at college, and her friend Fiona. A single mother who frequently attempts to set Kiara up on dates, but beyond these connections, Kiara keeps to herself, harbouring secrets from her past that she prefers to leave buried. Since childhood, Kiara has experienced prophetic dreams and visions, glimpses of future events that inevitably come true. These unwanted abilities have brought her nothing but pain. At 7, she dreamed of her beloved puppy's death by a speeding car, only to witness the tragedy unfold exactly as foreseen a month later. At 10, she casually mentioned to her best friend Joyce that she had dreamed her parents would divorce. When this prediction manifested weeks later, Joyce blamed Kiara and ended their friendship. Participant. The final straw came during her engagement to James, when a dream revealed his infidelity in vivid detail. When confronted, James's guilt turned to anger, and he accused Kiara of spying on him. The relationship ended, leaving Kiara vowing never to trust a man again, and determined to suppress her psychic abilities entirely. For years, she succeeded in blocking these visions, building her business and creating a life where she controlled what she could. Her apothecary thrived as customers sought her natural remedies for various ailments. Though her family knew of her former abilities, they respected her desire to leave that part of her life behind. This carefully constructed piece shatters on an ordinary autumn day when a FedEx delivery arrives at her shop. A medium-sized package addressed to Kiara from Ireland, a country she has never visited. The return address bears an unfamiliar name: Anthony Murray, attorney at law. Puzzled but busy with customers, Kiara sets the package aside until closing time, when curiosity prompts her to take it home to her apartment. That evening, after dinner, Kiara opens the package to find a beautifully carved mahogany box adorned with Celtic knots and a cladder symbol. Inside lies an assortment of mysterious items: a worn leather-bound book with strange symbols embossed on its cover, several formal documents, and an ornate silver necklace featuring an amulet with an intricate wolf design. The accompanying letter explains that these belongings once belonged to Kiara's great-aunt Matilda O'Shea, Aunt Tilly, whom Kiara had never heard mentioned in family conversations. The documents reveal that Aunt Tilly has passed away and named Kiara as her sole heir. According to the will, Kiara has inherited Tilly's cottage located on an island called Zoralia off the coast of Ireland. The letter from Anthony Murray, Tilly's attorney, states that Kiara must travel to Ireland in person to claim her inheritance and sign the necessary paperwork. Attempts to research Zoralia prove fruitless. The island doesn't appear on any modern maps or in online searches. Most intriguing is the ancient book, which Kiara discovers cannot be opened by conventional means. Only when she places the wolf amulet against a matching embossed symbol on the cover does the book unlock, revealing pages of text written in an unfamiliar language that resembles Old Gaelic. Despite her efforts, Kiara cannot decipher a single word. That night, with the amulet resting on her nightstand, Kiara experiences the first vivid dream she's had in years. She finds herself standing invisibly in a medieval village, observing residents dressed in simple homespun clothing gathered around an oak tree in the village centre. Their faces reflect fear and uncertainty as they discuss an impending invasion by English soldiers. A commanding grey-haired man addresses the crowd, proposing to use magical powers to protect their island home. Kiara awakens abruptly, disturbed by the dream's clarity and unsettled by its possible connection to her mysterious inheritance. The following day, Kiara attempts to dismiss the dream and the strange items, tucking the box away in her closet. yet she feels drawn to the wolf amulet, keeping it around her neck hidden beneath her clothes. Throughout the week, she tries to maintain her normal routine at the apothecary while waiting for a response from Anthony Murray to her email requesting more information about her inheritance. His brief reply only reiterates that she must come to Ireland in person, offering no further details. Sunday dinner at her mother's house provides Kiara the opportunity to ask about Aunt Tilly. Rachel explains that Tilly was an eccentric relative from her late father's side of the family who lived in isolation on a small Irish island. According to family law, Tilly possessed the sight, the ability to see the future and communicate with spirits. This revelation sends a chill through Kiara, recognizing the similarity to her own suppressed abilities. When Kiara shows her mother and nephew the mysterious items, Liam handles the amulet and reports feeling a strange electrical sensation from it. Later, he mentions that in his mythology class, he learned about an island called Zoralia that supposedly existed off the northeastern coast of Ireland but mysteriously vanished without explanation, seemingly disappearing overnight, according to legend. Despite her initial reluctance to travel to Ireland, Kiara finds herself increasingly curious about her inheritance and possible family connection to this legendary island. Meanwhile, she reluctantly agrees to a blind date arranged by Fiona at an Irish pub called O'Malley's. The evening starts pleasantly enough as Kiara meets Patrick, a handsome man with a slight Irish accent. However, as the night progresses and Patrick consumes more alcohol, his behaviour becomes increasingly aggressive. When he forcefully grabs Kiara's wrist, attempting to drag her to the dance floor, something unexpected happens. He recoils in pain as if burned. Confused and shaken, Patrick accuses Kiara of hurting him before storming out of the pub. Later that night, at Kiara's apartment, she shows Fiona the mysterious item of her inheritance. As they review the documents together, they make a startling discovery. A first-class plane ticket to Dublin, Ireland had suddenly appeared among the papers. Kiara is certain it wasn't there when she first examined the package contents, yet there it sits, bearing her name, with a departure date just 1 week away. Fiona encourages her friend to take this opportunity for adventure and uncover the mystery of her family history. After considerable deliberation, Kiara decides to make the journey. She arranges for her mother to watch the shop during her absence, packs her suitcase and sets off for Ireland with the ancient book and wolf amulet safely stored in her carry-on luggage. Aboard the plane, Kiara drifts into sleep and dreams once again of the medieval village. This time, the vision is more detailed. She observes the grey-haired sorcerer performing a powerful ritual, chanting in an unknown language as he creates a shimmering dome that envelops the entire island. Most disturbing is the moment when the sorcerer looks directly at her, seemingly able to perceive her presence despite her invisibility to others in the vision, and addresses her as Child of Zoralia. Kiara awakens with a gasp, convinced that her connection to the mysterious island runs deeper than a simple inheritance.